Welcome, Husky, to yet another interview with Polygon reVue. How are we today?
I'm doing awesome. Thanks for having me again. You interviewed me before, but we lost the audio file, so hopefully we'll get it this time, and I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Most definitely. This will be available both as a YouTube video, podcast, and a written transcript sometime next week. So, again, it's a pleasure having you, and I thought I'd ask you some questions about StarCraft, StarCraft 2, and esports in general. Let me kick off with the fact that you have been very, very productive, having your own live stream, which is becoming increasingly popular, and publishing content on Esports Report, as well as singing very popular songs. How do you do it all?
Well, just how my schedule is I usually leave a couple of days off from work in college because aside from popular belief, yes, I do go to college and I do work a part-time job at least. So I'm not a total bum just living in the basement of my parents' house or anything like that. But I do leave my schedule open at least a couple of days. And once you just sit down and actually do something productive, you can get quite a bit done in a day. And so it's pretty much my hobby, and I absolutely love doing it. When I'm at work and school, I'd rather just be home, like commentating games or, singing Disney songs or whatever. It's what I like to do. It's a lot of fun, and I really look forward to doing it as much as I can. And so, yeah, like you said, the live stream is one of my new things, so that takes up a lot of time. I have been uploading a little bit less content because I do the live streams because they're a lot of fun. I think the most I had in my first major live stream was 158. It was either 158 or 138 people, so that was pretty cool. It was featured on the homepage of Livestream and all that good stuff, so that was a lot of fun. Just did one at the time of us doing this interview. I did one last night. It didn't start until about 10 p.m. on my time, which I'm Pacific Standard Time. So most of the world was already asleep, and we still got about 75 people or something like that. So it's definitely a lot of fun, and I definitely look forward to doing it. But yeah, it's pretty much just my hobby, so I put all my free time into it, and it's a blast. I absolutely love it.
Well, you're a nerd inspiration to us all, and your content is both very enjoyable and qualitative, I must say, and I'm looking forward to seeing more about it. Can you tell us anything about your future plans? Where do you want to go with things if things go the way you want?
Well, if everything goes perfectly, they'll just make me the CEO of Blizzard, and then I'll have a cushy job for the rest of my life. But other than that, anything. I mean, the whole goal is anything esports related that I can do. I mean, all the more power to it. I wish that, I've had offers from about 5 or 6 different websites trying to get me to, moderate their forums and write up articles. I mean, I don't have that much free time, so I can't please everybody. But I don't know. For now, it's just sticking to the commentaries, and I'm working on Esports Report, which I've mentioned a lot. It's youtube.com/esports report, and it hasn't launched yet because I just recently moved a couple of days ago, and so I'm still getting all the cameras set up and the lighting, and I have to make a green screen and get all the kind of the basic stuff out of the way. But pretty much what it is it, like I said, it's just youtube.com/esports report, and it's going to be my YouTube channel that I use to be a partner with YouTube, because my current account with commentaries, a lot of people ask this and they don't realize the answer, but to become a YouTube partner, which is where they put the little ads at the bottom of your video and then you make money for every time they click on them. In order to do that, number one, your videos have to be pretty popular, which mine exceed the threshold of having to be a certain level of popularity. But you have to also own all the content on your page, and I technically don't own the casting videos. The only way I'd own them is if I was watching replays, recording it, and then uploading it with my own, maybe banners or something. But since I'm commentating over videos from Korea, which it's really the only way to get that content because we don't stream it. I mean, I live in America and we don't stream that kind of stuff on TV. I technically don't own it, and so I can't become a YouTube partner. Of course, YouTube keeps sending me emails every 2 days asking me if I want to become a partner, even though I can't. So anyways, the reason I made the esports report was to try and become a partner and try and make something that's not really out there. There are a couple esports shows on YouTube already. I would really recommend checking out DJ Wheat's esports show. Mine's going to be different than his, though. DJ Wheat is a commentator. If you guys don't know, he's a commentator who does a lot of first-person shooters and games like that, and he's actually not as popular as he should be. He's really, really good. He's been doing Quake Live. Anyways, he has an esports show, But his is more kind of like an esports talk show, is the only way I can think of to explain it. And each he has one of the old YouTube accounts, so he can upload really long videos. And each episode it's like an hour and a half long or something like that, which that isn't my goal to have an hour and a half video. Like, I've watched a lot of his episodes. It's just not something you can just sit down and watch for 8 minutes and get a recap of everything. You kind of have to just power through for an hour and a half. And he uploads them quite a bit. But mine is going to be more focused on maybe like 8 or 9 10-minute videos, something like that, once or twice a week, and it's pretty much going to recap. It's going to mainly focus on StarCraft 2. That's why I'm not super worried about launching it like ASAP. It's going to mainly focus on StarCraft 2, and so about the first 6 or 7 minutes will be StarCraft 2, and then there'll be a review of other esports. So like, I don't know, like Smash Brothers and TF2 and Dota and Counter-Strike and pretty much every esport, because I love all games. I've played pretty much every game there is, especially if it's a competitive game. I've at least played it casually, and so that's the whole point of that one. And there's going to be a bunch of different segments, and it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be, we already have the intro made. I'm still working on the sound effect for the intro, and we have a sweet logo that a fan made. And a fan also made the intro as well. So people have been helping me out a lot on that. I can't wait to launch it. It's still a little ways off, but I have about 1 million things going on. So that's pretty much what's in the nearest future for me, aside from continuing commentaries. And I'm always going to do commentaries because that's kind of what people visit my channel for. And so everything else is just kind of a little side project.
Well, best of luck with that. We can't wait to see what you do with it, and I'll make sure to add links to all the things that you mentioned, DJ Wheat and so on, which is a very good show in its own right, though there's definitely room for other shows similar to but different from it, I would say. Moving on to the fact that you went to BlizzCon with a camcorder, managed to catch Xavier drinking alcohol among all the Team Liquid guys, among other things. Can you tell us about your experience and observations from BlizzCon, in and outside the game?
Yeah, BlizzCon was great. I actually didn't get as much footage of StarCraft 2 as I wanted, but once I was there, I just really wanted to experience a StarCraft 1 tournament, because StarCraft 2 is going to be around for about 10 years, so yeah, I don't get the first StarCraft 2 footage of people gaming, but I mostly was there to enjoy the StarCraft 1 tournament, because really the chances of there being another major StarCraft tournament in America are pretty slim. There might be one more, but StarCraft 2, the beta, I hope, is at least out by next BlizzCon. Of course, they've been saying that for years, but we'll hope that it is out by the next BlizzCon, and so really people are going to be focused on that. It's going to bring in millions and millions of new people, and really I think StarCraft 1 tournaments are just kind of, at least aside from the hardcore fan base who loves StarCraft 1 because StarCraft 1's awesome, but really the focus is going to be on StarCraft 2, especially at BlizzCon, because BlizzCon, their whole point is to market and sell their products, and so they're going to be focusing on StarCraft 2. I mean, they don't really talk about, rock and roll racing or anything like that, because they don't make money off that anymore. So that when I was there, I was really enjoying the StarCraft tournament. Anytime they were playing games, which was quite a bit, it was a lot of the event they were playing games. So I was pretty much focused on watching that. And then of course the Team Liquid after party after the first day was absolutely hilarious. I have most of that uploaded, I believe, to my esports reporter channel. But yeah, there's Maja Yoon drinking some American liquor with In Control and all that good stuff. So that was the more kind of stuff I was there for, is just to enjoy that, to meet the pro gamers, to kind of get a feel of what esports should be like and what it's like in Korea. So a lot of people are upset because I didn't get that much StarCraft 2 footage, but really there's going to be so much StarCraft 2 content. The day the beta hits, there is going to be thousands and thousands of videos. There's going to be more StarCraft content than you can swallow, and so that's what I was focusing on. And overall, though, BlizzCon was really fun. There's a huge focus on WoW, which didn't really surprise me, but it was kind of frustrating that everything, like StarCraft 2 was pushed back because Blizzard pretty much took all of their developers off of StarCraft 2 and put them on Wrath of the Lich King, which, I mean, a lot of people know I play WoW, and it's like, I'm not like angry, but just a little frustrating that StarCraft 2 did get pushed back, and there was a major focus on StarCraft or on World of Warcraft at BlizzCon.